That was Little League by Captain Jazz, and the title of that song is important because this week's episode of Take the Picture Now, the theme is sports. Our wonderful, wonderful football team is still undefeated. They're very awesome. Everyone's happy. We're 8-0, 9-0. I can't remember. But it's, I think, in honor of our wonderful football team. We're doing an episode about sports. Captain Jazz, Little League. That song is not really about Little League at all. It's about like Ringwald Hayes and bruises like Bruce Lee and a bunch of other unexplainable, kind of meaningless stuff, words that combine to sound nice. But our next song is actually not about sports either. It's by a band named the Get Up Kids. The reason I'm picking this song is because it's on an album called 4 Minute Mile. And the cover art for the album is a picture of people competing in a track race. It's not like a mile. It's on a track. It's a track and field thing, not a cross country thing. So I don't know, but it is named after track and field, and the cover is track and field. This is Don't Hate Me by the Get Up Kids.
Me for running off to find the one thing I have to do. And each night you can fall asleep assured that someday I'll be coming home to you. This constant reminders and everything I say. Chance of lifetime. What a great place to be. Oh wait, don't hate me for running away from you. Oh wait, don't hate me 'cause I'm still in love with you. Sorry, I can't be everything to you. Your face is at the heart of what I do. And everything's for you. Oh, Amy, don't hate me for running away from you. Oh, Amy, don't hate me, 'cause I'm still in love with you. Oh, Amy, wait me, oh, Amy, wait me, oh, Amy, don't hate me, 'cause I'm still in love with you. Every time I run away, it's easier to stay. At the heart is you. And everything I do, every time I run away, it's easier to stay. At the heart is you. In everything I do.
that was Don't Hate Me by the Get Up Kids. Really poppy, even though that was like from the late 90s. It sounds a lot more like early 2000s bands like The Anniversary or something with the little synth in it. But still good songwriting. As opposed to the Cap'n Jazz song, the lyrics are like too obvious. Like it's a little corny, but I still quite enjoy the song. Now next up, I'm playing a song by a band named The Wicked Farleys called Kiss the Ring. The Wicked Farleys are like a indie rock band or whatever. This song doesn't really have anything to do with sports either, but again, the cover art does. It's off of an album called Make It It, and the cover art is some sort of famous header from Argentina. I think it might be Maradona's Hand of God for the Argentinian soccer team. And that's the CD cover, but then the records they released also had another famous sports moment on the cover. And it was Mike Tyson biting the guy's ear off. So I don't know why that one's not on the CD, maybe copyright or something. But yeah, two famous sports moments on the cover of this album. This is Dig the Ring by the Wicked Farleys.
It's the end of every day. Let me elaborate. Every time I go outside, time I go outside, the world is only a foot wide. When I got home from work at night, I sleep and dream. Take me down to the symphony soaring, delay the journey and shoot the horrors. Now I got it all around by then. Everything got to be fine. I have friends that I couldn't
that was Kiss the Ring by the Wicked Farleys. Now, even though this episode is ostensibly about how awesome Indiana football is, about football, the joys, the lights of college football, the highs and lows, there's not much emo music about football. I mean, like, they're all skinny little nerds. They don't play football. So instead, we're going to do a couple different sports that do have a lot of songs about them for some reason or another. The first sport is diving. Now, for each sport we're going to do some fun facts. So our diving fun fact is that actually the first recorded example of diving was from 500 BC, and it shows someone climbing rocks up a cliff and diving off the cliff towards water. Isn't that incredible? The cavemen were cliff diving. Pretty cool. So our next song, keeping on the diving theme, is Divers by Braid off of their album The Age of Octane. I've really liked this song. The last part is very good. Very good. All right, Divers by Braid.
lights are visible. Shadow of the door. Get on the floor. 60 seconds. Maybe more. Summer was over when you closed your eyes. Story was over when you closed your eyes. Sun was over when you closed your eyes. Everything's over when you close your eyes.
That was Divers by Braid. That last part, not the last part where it like starts another song, but the part where they all harmonize on the that part is really good. That song's kind of, you sit there and you wait and then it hits and then you're like, oh yeah, I'm happy that I waited. Now on to another song, not about diving, but related to diving. So here's another fun fact. Did you know that Arvid Sparven Spangberg was a Swedish Olympic bronze medalist diver and bandy player? He competed in the 1908 Summer Olympics and was born in Stockholm and died in New York City. He won the bronze medal in the 10-meter platform event. How interesting. Our next song is from a band named Tsunami. It's called Genius of Crack. The lyrics aren't related to drugs or sports. It's just the album cover has like a picture of a 1950s diver lady on it. And it's a really, really good song, and I like it a lot. So this is Genius of Crack by Tsunami. That was Genius of Crack by Tsunami. Now, next up, we have one more song slightly about diving. Unfortunately, it's not all the way about diving, but I would like to remind you that according to the Encyclopedia Britannica, diving is the sport of controlled acrobatics off of an elevated position over a body of water. Now, you see, there's one word in there that I really want you guys to focus in on, and that word is acrobatics, because the next song is called Acrobat by Maggot. It's a really good song. I needed a third song to put into the diving section. So, yeah, Acrobat by Maggot. That was Acrobat by Maggot. We're off diving now. We're off that dumb, boring sport. It's actually pretty cool, but we're off diving now. And now we're on to my favorite. We're on to car racing. This is really my wheelhouse. You know, I really, really love car racing. I really love racing cars. I really love cars. And this is the time. There are a lot of songs about race cars for some reason, for whatever reason. And it also coincides with our split of the week. Our split of the week this week is the Speed Kills split between Indian Summer and Ordination of Aaron. It's called the Speed Kills split, and on the cover, it's like 1960s race cars, which That was widely known as the most dangerous era of racing because all those cars from the 1960s, they had no safety precautions. Their wheels were hanging off the side of the car. You could get caught on anything and go flying, and it would land on your head because they didn't have roofs yet, and you would die. So it's named after how dangerous racing was in the 1960s. We're going to start with the first side, a song by the band Ordination of Aaron called The Battle of Tippecanoe. That was The Battle of Tippecanoe by the Ordination of Aaron. Now, keeping on with the speed kills themes of this split, another reason, or a not-so-fun fact about racing in the 1960s was that drivers would almost never wear their seatbelts because the cars would catch on fire so quickly that if you had your seatbelts on, it was much safer to get thrown out of the car and hope to land in the grass than it was to stay in the car during a crash and die because you got burned to death. So, a lot of fun. A lot of fun. The next song on this split is Truman by Indian Summer. Indian Summer is a very famous band, and it's not their best, but it's a pretty good song. Truman by Indian Summer. That was Truman by Indian Summer. Next up, we have one more race car related song from a band named Race Car Riot. In real life, there was a race car riot like last year at the British Formula One Grand Prix. A bunch of anti-oil protesters like ran onto the track while the cars were racing. It was pretty crazy. And those like anti-oil people are like totally psyops. Like when they glue themselves to paintings, like that's totally like the oil industry trying to make protesters look bad. I swear. There's no way those people are real. Yeah, I'm gonna get Dad, Mom, Dad's talking crazy about the oil protesters on the radio again. Whatever. This is a song by a band named Race Car Riot that's really good. It's called it's called Bad Connection. But this was like right before the internet, so it has to be about a relationship or something profound. Race Car Riot, Bad Connection. That was Bad Connection by Race Car Riot. I think I downloaded a bad vinyl rip, so the quiet parts were really quiet, and then the loud parts got too loud. But that song is so good. It's so sad that song is not on streaming services. Like, you got to go on YouTube and find a crappy, low-quality recording of it. But it's a great song. And with that amazing song, it ends our little race car section. Now we're going back for the last quarter of the show. We're going back into the grab bag, into all different sports, and we're starting it off with skiing in Chicago. This is a song named Chicago Skier by the band Orwell. Orwell's an interesting band because it's this sort of super group of bands that never blew up. The only band that ever got big was Braid, and Bob, their lead vocalist, sings in this band. It sounds a lot like Braid. But the scene at the University of Illinois in the early 90s that led to Braid, led to American football, there were a bunch of bands, and they all combined to make Orwell. The only one that ever got big was Braid, but there were like 3 or 4 other cool bands. This is Chicago Skier by Orwell. That was Chicago Skier by Orwell. Very cool Lots of Things band. Very cool. I like that song a lot. Now moving on to our second to last song. I think we should look to the future. Esports, gaming as a sport. The Olympics are putting it in. I know because I played a lot of Gran Turismo, and that's going to the Olympics. So yeah, the future of sports, there's actually no athletic aspect to it at all. It's just sitting in a room and playing video games. This song by Seam is named Atari, after one of the first big ever game consoles. They don't really have Atari esports though, but I don't know. There are not that many songs about sports. I'm kind of grasping at straws. That was Atari by Seam. Now finally, for our last song, it's the moment you've all been waiting for, waiting with bated breath. You knew it was going to happen. We're playing American football. Oh boy. But it's not the song. It's not the one riff. It's another song. The breakup song, the I'll see you when you're less emotional or something. It's a pretty good song. This episode is not about American football. It's about Indiana football. So go Hoosiers or whatever. This is I'll See You When We're Both Not So Emotional by American football.
You may accidentally
that is the best American football song. I'll see you when we're not both so emotional. Kind of a long title. But with that, that's been the end of the show. The Take the Picture Now official Awesome Radio Hour is over. But you'll be able to listen to it on YouTube in a little bit. If you want the link and everything else, use your free will and go to Instagram and follow at takethepicturenow.wiux on Instagram. But only if you want to and if you can use your free will. And if your parents say so and stuff. Thank you for listening. I'm Charlie. Goodbye.